But the one thing about it, must have been that they hired you as a pilot for this new company. They're like, well, if anything ever happens, he's the guy who could help, know how to get us out of it. Don't have to worry about it. He can land it anywhere. Kind of like the Hudson,
Yeah. Well,
that's
and I don't say that my skills are any better than any other pilot out there. And I certainly don't want to. My opportunities have been different to allow me to exercise those skills, but I can tell you, I think everything that I've ever done with my career flying wise, you could probably pull me out, put another pilot in, teach them have the same instructors that taught me, and we're going to have the same result. So
right.
it's not
I
about me
see.
as much as opportunity.
Right, but I'm just saying, you going through what you went through, there's not a ton of guys like you who've done that, and
That
that's why the commercial industry really wanted pilots from the military, because they flew more than anybody else, and they never had to
right,
worry about them.
right.
Yeah, I mean, because when you
Yeah,
go to regular
need
school,
some
you are,
unique experiences.
yeah, and many, many, many hours.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
All right. So then so when you retired out,
Mhm.
now you're working for the airline, and let's get into what else you do now.
Well, before I went to the airline, I had an opportunity. I got a call from somebody, and I had an opportunity to work. They asked me to come work with them for an anti-human trafficking rescue company, and they needed a pilot that had some unique experiences and have been in some weird situations and have flown a lot of different airplanes. And at the time, I'd done a lot of civilian flying too, so I was very familiar with piston engine airplanes and different models of just your regular Cessnas or uh, Piper aircraft and things like that. So they asked me to come on board and fly for the rescue company, which I jumped at the chance. I thought that would be fantastic work. Um, but what I realized very quickly was how underfunded all the nonprofits are in the anti-trafficking space, and it doesn't not just the company I was affiliated with, but all of them, I believe, could use extra funds. I mean, the problem is a lot bigger than what I think it even gets news for today. But back in 2016, nobody was talking about anti-human trafficking stuff. So I jumped at the chance of that and realized that I probably would do better, not just doing one mission at a time in an airplane where they needed me, because they're not going to need a pilot for every mission. So instead of just doing that, which I've already said about, there's a number of people that could go out and do the stuff that I've done. Why don't I create companies that generate revenue to help fund these nonprofits? I'd like to create a for-profit company that can go out and do this work, and we be affiliated as as an anti-trafficking company, but generating profits for these nonprofits to go out and do the good work.